Hello, and welcome to the English Podcast. I am Peter.
And hello from me. I am Jane. We are so happy to talk to you today. This is a quiet, comfortable place for you. Here, you can learn easy English with real conversations.
That is right, Jane. Today, we want to talk about your life, your mind, and your feelings. Sometimes life is fast. Sometimes life feels heavy. Many people feel stress. They feel tired.
Yes, Peter. For example, think about Sunday evening. Or think about Monday morning. You wake up, your eyes open, you think about work, bills, and problems. Your mind feels very busy.
Exactly. So today, we want to look at how we can make our days lighter. We want to teach you some beautiful words and great habits.
This episode is for you if you worry a lot, or if you feel trapped.
Before we start, please like this video and subscribe to our channel. It helps other English learners find us. Now, Jane, let us talk about our thoughts. Our thoughts are like small seeds.
Yes, our first big idea today is this. Your happiness switch is inside you. It is not inside your phone. It is not inside your job. It is inside you.
I like that idea, Jane. A switch, like a light switch in a room. But sometimes it is difficult to find that switch. Sometimes we wake up and our mind wants to think about bad things for a long time. In English, we have a great word for this. The word is dwell on. To dwell on means to stay inside a bad thought for hours or days. Let us practice this phrase. Listen and repeat. I try not to dwell on my mistakes.
Excellent. Let us think about a real story. Imagine a young woman. Her name is Chloe. Chloe works in a big office. Yesterday, Chloe made a small mistake in a report. Today is Saturday, but Chloe cannot relax. She sits on her sofa. She thinks about the report again and again. She is dwelling on her mistake. Her weekend is gray because she stays inside that sad thought.
That is a sad situation, Jane. I know another situation. Imagine a man named Liam. Liam is learning to drive a car. Last week, he failed his driving test. Now, Liam sits in his room. He does not go out. He thinks, I am bad at driving. I cannot do it. Liam is dwelling on his bad day.
Yes, Peter. When we do that, our mind goes down. It is like a circle that goes down and down into a dark place. In English, we say our thoughts are spiraling. Spiraling means one small worry becomes a very big, scary story. Let us repeat this phrase. My thoughts are spiraling today.
Let us look at a life example for spiraling. Imagine a woman named Elena. Elena lives in a new city. One evening, her stomach hurts a little. Elena opens her phone. She looks at medical websites. She reads about dangerous illnesses. She thinks, oh no, I am very sick. I must go to the hospital. Her stomach only hurts because she ate fast food, but her mind is spiraling. One small pain becomes a big catastrophe in her head.
Wow, yes. That happens to many people on the internet. Another example is Mateo. Mateo is waiting for an email from his boss. The boss does not write for 2 hours. Mateo thinks, "My boss hates me. I will lose my job. I will have no money." Mateo's thoughts are spiraling. He is building a scary movie in his mind.
So, what can we do when we dwell on things? What can we do when we are spiraling? We can interrupt the thoughts. We can change the direction. We can change the next 5 minutes.
I love that, Peter. You cannot change your whole life in 1 minute, but you can change your next 5 minutes. Elena can close her phone, open the window, and drink a glass of cold water. Mateo can put his phone in another room and go for a 10-minute walk. These are small actions, but they stop the negative pattern.
Yes, they are small seeds. If you do not plant good seeds in your mind, wild weeds will grow. Bad news and old memories are like weeds. A small action is a good seed.
Now, let us talk about our second big idea. Things we can control and things we cannot control. This helps when we feel like we are drowning in stress. In English, when you are just surviving a hard time, we say you are keeping your head above water. It means you are not relaxed, you are not happy, but you are not drowning. Let us repeat this phrase. I am trying to keep my head above water.
Let us look at a realistic situation for this phrase. Think about a mother named Anya. Anya has a small baby, and she also works from home. The baby cries. The work is late. Anya has no time to sleep. She does not have time to cook healthy food. A friend asks Anya, "How are you?" Anya sighs and says, "Oh, life is so busy. I am just trying to keep my head above water." She is not drowning, but she is very tired.
Yes, it is a very common feeling. Another example is a student named Lucas. Lucas has 4 big university exams this week. He also needs to work at a restaurant at night to pay his rent. Lucas feels so much pressure. He is just trying to keep his head above water.
So, how can Lucas and Anya feel better? They can draw 2 circles on a piece of paper. In the first circle, they write things I can control. In the second circle, they write things I cannot control.
This is a wonderful exercise, Peter. What goes in the cannot control circle? The world news, the weather, other people's opinions, and our old mistakes. We cannot change them. What goes in the can control circle? What we eat, when we put our phone away, taking 3 slow breaths, or writing a kind message.
Exactly. When your mind worries about the big world, look at your paper. Choose one small thing you can control. For example, Anya can sit on the floor for 5 minutes, close her eyes, and imagine a calm beach. She can hear the waves. She can feel the warm sun. She tells herself, right now, I only need to breathe. Lucas can drink a big glass of water and study for just 20 minutes.
That brings us to our third idea. Goals. Sometimes we look at other people and we feel bad. We look at social media. We see people who are very rich or people who travel to beautiful islands. We think, their lives are perfect. My life is boring. In English, we have an idiom for this. The grass isn't always greener. It means other people's lives look better from the outside, but they also have secret problems and tears. Let us repeat this idiom. The grass isn't always greener on the other side.
Let us use a real example. Imagine a man named David. David lives in a small apartment and walks to work. He looks at his friend Maya. Maya has a massive house and a luxury car. David thinks, Maya is so lucky. I want her life. But David does not know that Maya works 14 hours every day. Maya has no time to see her family, and she feels very lonely. The grass looks green, but it is not.
Yes, Peter. Another example is a woman named Sophia. Sophia leaves her quiet country town to live in a famous big city. She thinks the big city will make her happy. But after 2 months, she finds out that the city is loud, expensive, and unfriendly. She misses her old friends. Sophia learns that the grass isn't always greener.
When we compare our lives to others, we can feel trapped. We do the same sad things every day. We scroll, we worry, we sleep badly. In English, we say we are stuck in a rut. A rut is like a deep track in the ground. Your wheels cannot turn. You feel bored and trapped. Let us repeat this excellent phrase. I feel stuck in a rut at my job.
Let us think about a life situation for stuck in a rut. Imagine a man named Robert. Robert has worked at the same bank for 7 years. Every day he does the exact same tasks. He sits at the same desk. He eats the same sandwich. He wants a change, but he is afraid. Robert is stuck in a rut.
Another example is Nina. Nina finishes her work, goes home, sits on the sofa, and watches TV for 4 hours. She does this every Monday, every Tuesday, and every Wednesday. She feels bored with her life. Nina is stuck in a rut.
So how do we get out of the rut? We need headlights. Imagine you are driving a car at night in thick fog. You cannot see the whole road, but your headlights show you the next 3 meters. Small, kind goals are like headlights.
Yes, not big, stressful goals, clear and kind goals. For example, Robert can say, my goal is to read a new book about business for 15 minutes every evening. Nina can say, my goal is to walk in a new park for 20 minutes after dinner. These goals are small, but they change the direction. They help you bounce back. Bounce back means to become strong again after a difficult time, like a rubber ball that hits the floor and goes up. Let us repeat. It takes time to bounce back from failure.
Let us see an example of bounce back. Think about a woman named Clara. Clara opened a small coffee shop, but she did not get many customers. After 6 months, she had to close the shop. She was very sad. But Clara did not give up. She rested for a few weeks, and then she started a small online cooking class. Now she is happy again. Clara bounced back from her difficult experience. Another example is Tarek. Tarek had a bad accident and hurt his leg. He could not play football for a whole year. It was a dark time for him. But he did his exercises every day, and this month he returned to his team. Tarek bounced back beautifully.
That is so inspiring, Jane. But now, let us talk about our last idea. This is about deep pain and big problems. Sometimes life hurts. People leave us, or we lose something important.
Yes, Peter. When we have a big problem, our brain loves to brood. To brood is similar to dwell on, but it is deeper and sadder. It means to sit in a dark room with your sad feelings and think about your pain for a long time. Let us practice this word. Repeat after me. Please do not stay home and brood all day.
Let us look at a real modern situation. Imagine a young man named Oliver. Oliver's girlfriend broke up with him last month. Oliver is heartbroken. He stays in bed, he plays sad music, he looks at her old photos on his phone. He thinks, why did she leave? What did I say wrong? Oliver is brooding over his breakup. He is wearing his sadness like a heavy, wet coat.
That is hard, Peter. Another situation is a woman named Fatima. Fatima applied for her dream job at a hospital, but the hospital chose another person. Fatima feels very disappointed. She sits in her kitchen, drinks cold tea, and thinks about her failure for hours. Fatima is brooding.
When we are brooding, we cannot just think our way out. We cannot fix a broken heart with more thoughts. We must live our way through it. We must return to simple things. We must take a shower, eat good food, and talk to one safe friend.
Yes, a good friend can help us move. Oliver's friend can call him and say, Oliver, it is okay to cry, but let us go outside. Let us buy a coffee and walk near the river. The walk will not fix his heart immediately, but it helps him breathe. He is starting to work through his pain. To work through means to process a difficult problem step by step. Let us repeat this phrase. She is trying to work through her grief.
Let us look at an example for work through. Imagine a grandfather named Arthur. His wife died last year. He feels a big space in his heart. But every morning, Arthur gets up. He cleans his house, he waters his plants, he visits his grandchildren. He is slowly working through his sadness. He does not run away from the pain, but he keeps moving.
That is quiet courage, Peter. Another example is a student named Yuki. Yuki has a terrible fear of speaking English in public. Her heart beats fast when people look at her, but she joins a small, friendly conversation club. She speaks for 2 minutes every week. Yuki is working through her fear.
If you have a big problem today, do not write 20 lines about it. Write one simple sentence on a paper. The problem is. For example, The problem is I do not have enough money for my rent. Then write 3 small actions you can try. 1. I can check my budget. 2. I can ask my boss for more hours. 3. I can sell my old bicycle. You do not need to solve everything today. Just try one thing this week.
Exactly, Peter. Because at the end of the day, life gives us a situation, but the next step is ours. In English, we say, the ball is in your court. It means it is your turn to act. It is your move. Let us repeat this popular idiom. I gave you my advice. Now the ball is in your court.
Let us look at a life example. Imagine a woman named Maria. Maria wants to learn web design. Her brother finds an excellent free online course for her. He sends her the link. He says, Maria, here is the course. I found it for you. Now the ball is in your court. Maria must decide to click the link and start studying.
Yes. Another example is Omar. Omar had an argument with his friend Lynn. Omar wants to be friends again. He sends a message to Lynn. I am sorry for my words. Can we talk? Now Omar must wait. The ball is in Lynn's court. Lynn must decide to reply.
Today, we talked about many deep things, Jane. We talked about inner happiness, circles of control, kind goals, and working through pain.
And we learned some amazing phrases. Let us remember them. Dwell on, spiral, keep your head above water, the grass isn't always greener, stuck in a rut, bounce back, brood, work through, and the ball is in your court.
Dear listeners, choose 1 or 2 phrases from today. Try to write your own simple sentences with them in your notebook. Remember, you do not have to be perfect. You just have to make one small, kind choice for yourself today. 1 calm breath, 1 short walk, 1 good seed.
Thank you for listening to the English Path podcast. Write a comment and tell us, what is your small positive habit for this week?
Take care of your mind. Be gentle with yourself. And see you next time.
Goodbye.